Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to learn about quite a sensitive topic, passwords. When writing a password you need to find a good balance between something that's hard to crack for a hacker and something that's easy to remember for you. Most people tend to do it the name of their daughter or son with the date of birth they had. This is obviously unsecure because if the burglar came in your house and saw your calendar, they may then get it straight away. Most people tend to have a capital letter at the start of their password and an exclamation mark at the end, usually with the letter 1 somewhere throughout. Or if your name was Ian, you might have you might have 1 capital A N exclamation mark. This is obviously unsecure, and there's lists on the internet of unsecure passwords and passwords that are very common that can be run in a second. Protecting your passwords is always very useful, and you need to know what to trust. There are many services out there such as Dashlane. This video isn't sponsored. Dashlane is great, but you have to pay for it, and I'm not trying to get you guys to spend money. Apple has an amazing thing. You can go into settings, you can scroll down and click the passwords. Any password you've saved will appear there. I'm not going to click it because for obvious reasons I'll give away my password. To save your password with Apple, you have to go to sign up for an account. I can't show you how saving a password will work, but I can try explain. You will come to a screen where it says type in your password. When you click the password box, Apple will do an auto-generated password, which I would recommend using, that you can use your face to sign in, or you can type your own in and you can then click save password. I recommend always saving passwords. My next tip is, because Apple saves your password, and that's great and everything, however, Apple only saves the password they think you put in, or whatever you put in. Obviously, if you save the wrong password, Apple's going to give you the wrong password. My idea for this is to go into the Notes app and to create a new note, label it passwords. Once you've labelled your note password, you can then return. You can then type in, say you had a Netflix account password, Netflix password, or just Netflix, and then colon, and then make sure you know where it starts, because if your password starts with a space, you have to remember that it starts with a space because you've already done a space after the colon. Type in your password. In this case, I'm going to pretend there was an Apple auto-generated password. Obviously, if you did save the password to Apple auto-generated, you could then copy and paste it across, or when you typed it in. Once your password is saved in the note, it's obviously quite easy to use because you just have to copy and paste it across. Most people are probably thinking now, Notes isn't very secure though, and that's where you're wrong. You can click the 3 dots next to the Done button and press Lock. Once you lock a note, only you will be able to access it with Face ID. However, you may have to set up a Notes password. This password is one of the passwords that if you can't remember it, you're never getting access to this again. So maybe write this down, put it in a drawer somewhere, put it somewhere where no one could find it, or only you know. Once you press lock, if you already have a password, you'll have to type it in. But if you don't, you can always type, it will say create password. And then press OK, your note will be locked. You will have to access it with Face ID, however, if you fail Face ID too many times, you'll have to put in your password. This was quite a long and comprehensive video. I hope you understood most of it, and if you didn't, feel free to watch it again. Passwords are very important, and people always underestimate the ability of hackers. Anyway, thank you for watching, keep your passwords safe and only to yourself, and I'll catch you in the next one.